This is the actual listing, handwritten listing of the 9 trustees who were the first trustees of the synagogue. That's probably the oldest single thing we have here.
In the beginning, the initial membership fee.
That was $4.
$4?
Was the initial fee in 1842.
These are the only pictures we have of Clinton Street. This shows the interior.
We have 1853 newspaper article that a congregant found on eBay. Here's the picture, is Clinton Street, and there's an article in here about the Synagogue of the Jews.
Emanuel Yankauer was one of the founders of Rodeph Sholom on Clinton Street. Emanuel and his wife were Richard's great-grandparents.
Finding out that we have roots in Clinton Street, it's amazing. We are very proud of our legacy.
On this shelf here are all the old prayer books.
This is Temple Rodeph Sholom Hymns and Anthems from 1891.
It's unbelievable to find some of these things. You get goosebumps.
Our family was very involved in Rodeph Sholom. My grandma Molly was a member of Rodeph Sholom when it was on 63rd Street. My mother and father were always leaders. When I was 15, I attended a Purim carnival.
I was asked to chaperone, and there I met Barbara.
And the next day he came to Rodeph Sholom to pick me up.
And one thing led to another, and a few years later, we were married.
From generation to generation.
We were the first Reformed day school in the United States. This was the actual groundbreaking. And then we jumped to the 1970s, and here is Sisterhood. Barbara Lustig, who was a congregant.
Richard and I have 2 sons. They both became bar mitzvah at Rodeph Sholom and both became confirmants. I am so grateful for the background that I have, the education my children have, the legacy that they carry forward. Lador vador, that is what we have done. And I pray that that happens to the families that are affiliated now in the synagogue.
Okay, can we do the whole family?
We felt most at home at Rodeph Sholom and met with Rabbi Levine to talk about Pam converting, getting married, and starting our life there.
All 3 of our children are either in or have graduated from the Rodeph Sholom Day School. Rodeph means a religious connection and an educational connection.
It's really been great for all generations. It's really been all things to us.
We protect this chain from generation to generation.
Knowing that we're part of a community that's been around for 175 years makes you feel like you are a critical component to ensuring success for the next 175 years.
It's part of our history. It's looking back and going forward, but still keeping it as a family.
It's 175 years later. We're still here, right, Chuck?